Welcome to Quizzed. Question 1. What was the original name of the Beatles? The options are A. The Quarrymen, B. The Silver Beatles, C. Johnny and the Moondogs, D. All of the above. The correct option is D. The band started as the Quarrymen, later became Johnny and the Moondogs, and briefly used the Silver Beatles before settling on the Beatles. Question 2. Who was the last member to join the Beatles? The options are A. Ringo Starr, B. Paul McCartney, C. George Harrison, D. John Lennon. The correct option is A. Ringo Starr joined the Beatles in 1962, replacing Pete Best as the drummer. Question 3. Which Beatles member is referred to as the Quiet Beatle? The options are A. Ringo Starr, B. George Harrison, C. Paul McCartney, D. John Lennon. The correct option is B. George Harrison earned the nickname the Quiet Beatle due to his reserved nature compared to the other members. Question 4. In which year did the Beatles officially break up? The options are A. 1969, B. 1971, C. 1970, D. 1972. The correct option is C. The Beatles officially broke up in 1970 after releasing their final studio album, Let It Be. Question 5. Who managed the Beatles during their rise to fame? The options are A. George Martin, B. Brian Epstein, C. Mal Evans, D. Alan Klein. The correct option is B. Brian Epstein managed the Beatles and played a pivotal role in their global success. Question 6. What was the Beatles' first single released in the UK? The options are A. Love Me Do, B. Please Please Me, C. From Me to You, D. She Loves You. The correct option is A. The Beatles' first UK single was Love Me Do, released on October 5, 1962. Question 7. Who was known as the fifth Beatle, due to his significant contributions as their producer? The options are A. Brian Epstein, B. Pete Best, C. George Martin, D. Billy Preston. The correct option is C. George Martin, often called the fifth Beatle, was the Beatles' producer and played a key role in shaping their sound. Question 8. What is the name of the Beatles' animated film, released in 1968? The options are A. A Hard Day's Night, B. Magical Mystery Tour, C. Help, D. Yellow Submarine. The correct option is D. The animated film Yellow Submarine was released in 1968, featuring the music of the Beatles. Question 9. In which city did the Beatles originate? The options are A. Liverpool, B. Manchester, C. London, D. Birmingham. The correct option is A. The Beatles originated in Liverpool, England, in 1960. Question 10. Who played the drums for the Beatles before Ringo Starr joined? The options are A. Brian Epstein, B. George Martin, C. Pete Best, D. Billy Preston. The correct option is C. Pete Best was the Beatles' drummer before being replaced by Ringo Starr in 1962. The 11th question. What is the name of the club where the Beatles played during their early days in Hamburg? The correct answer will be pinned in the comments section.